Hello and a good day to all. Okay, this is Dr. Nolena. I'll be the tutor for Datacom for this current semester. Okay, so these sessions will explain to you about the Lab 1 practical. Okay, um, before we start the Lab 1 exercise, I would like to explain a bit about the early step that we are supposed to do, okay, before we run the lab 1. Okay, first of all, you have to log on to your Webble account and then download the lab manuals. Okay, so as you can see, I have logged on to my account. Okay, and uh, to all students, if you want to download the lab manuals, okay, so find the Datacom subject and refer to this news feed. So the lab manual can be downloaded at this link. Okay, so when you click here, okay, so now click on this lab manuals, then you will be downloading the zip file. So this is the Datacom zip file, and then once you have downloaded, you are supposed to extract. Okay, so goes here, goes to this one, click extract to, then refer to your which folder that you want to extract. So you can extract, for example, to these documents. Okay, so you can then click OK. Okay, so once you finish extract, then refer back to your document and then find out the files, which is here. Okay, so in this folder there are 7 labs manuals. Okay, so for today's session I'm going to explain about this lab 1. Okay, so there are 2 files in this lab 1 folder. The first one is the Word file. So in this Word file, basically this is the pre-configuration step, how to download, and there are some setting up that you are required to do before you start the exercise 1 in this lab 1. Okay, so when you click this lab 1, then you can see here. Okay, this is just an introduction to the client services and commands. Okay, so here you can read later on about these steps. Basically I want to explain for those who are planning to download the software. So there are several steps that you have to follow. Okay, for example here about the software installation regarding this VMware, and then how to setting up in this VMware, and then about the Cisco packet tracer, and we have PuTTY, okay, and so on. So those are early step that you are supposed to know before you start lab 1. Okay, so by assuming that you have done the installations, for example the VMware and other required software. Okay, so basically in this pre-configuration step, we are going to start at step I. Okay, we are going to start here, step I. Sorry, this step I. Step I is here. Okay, so this is after you install the virtual machines or the VMware. Okay, so okay, first we have to open the VMware. Okay, so this is the VMware workstation. Okay, and then open a virtual machine. Click here, Eagle Server. then click open, then please wait for a while. Okay, and then here we goes to the play virtual machine. I click okay. Okay, please wait for a while. Okay, so basically, just now I just started at step I, but since I have run these VMware workstations previously, so there are some steps that I have done. For example, step J, okay, and so on. So you can take notes about that. Okay, so here we have to wait for a while. Huh? Okay, so it's still loading. Okay, so currently I have reached at step L, okay, in the pre-configurations. Okay, so first one, here we are supposed to key in 1. Okay, so you can see here just now my keyboard is not working. So you can click on this black screen window. Okay, if you want to go back to probably at the desktop interface, then you can set by click on control alternate. Okay, or you can click outside, then it can be alternately changed. Okay, so now I'm supposed to type 1 and then enter. Okay, then wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, so at step M, okay, so here we are supposed to click at this button K. See, there's a symbol here, and then goes to system setting, and then network configuration. Okay, then here we have to type the password Cisco. Okay, and then OK. Okay, and now we reach at step end. Okay, so here goes to deactivate, check. Okay, so all the buttons here are tick. Then goes to edit, that's that one, deactivate, and then edit. Now we are supposed to click automatically obtain IP address settings with DHCP. Okay, then okay, then OK. Okay, so you make sure we must tick this one, automatically obtain IP address settings with DHCP. Then click OK. Okay, then at step P, we are supposed to activate, then yes, and then OK. Okay. Okay, then we are supposed to go, so here you can close it, go to the terminal. It's a button, see this figure, terminal. Okay, we are now at the step R. We are supposed to type /sbin /if config to check what is the Eagle server IP address. Okay, start here. Okay, /sbin /if config. Okay, so before you press enter, please make sure that you have typed correct command. Okay, then press enter. Okay, so we want to see what is the Eagle server IP address. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to highlight here. Okay, this one. Okay, this ETH0. Okay, then there is INET address. Okay, this is the Eagle server IP address. So for exercise 1 and the following exercises, okay, and the following exercise onwards, we are supposed to use this Eagle server IP address. So basically this is my Eagle server IP address. You might be having a different Eagle server IP address because you are using a different computer or PC. Okay. Okay, so make sure you keep and write this Eagle server IP address 192. This is my Eagle server IP address 192.168.170.128. Okay. Okay, so we are going to close screen, so I will quit by entering the command exit. Okay. Okay, that one is the most important step in order to find out what is the Eagle server IP address. Okay, so once we have this Eagle server IP address, we can start exercise 1 regarding networking commands, okay, which relate to the ifconfig command that I have typed just now. Okay. First one, I'm going to minimize this one. Okay, so for exercise 1, you can refer to the lab 1 folder and open the PDF file. Okay, this PDF file. So here I'm going to okay, so we'll start this one, exercise 1. Okay. In this exercise one, what you are going to learn, it is all regarding ipconfig command that can be used to find out more about your IP configurations. Okay, so first, I have to open the command prompt. Okay, so can go or type in the search cmd or command prompt. Okay, can type as cmd, or if you want to type in the full words, type command prompt. Okay, but fastest one is just using cmd. Okay, then once we open the cmd command, okay, so in this command prompt window, please type ipconfig. Okay, so again, don't forget to double check your typing words before you enter. Okay, so once we press enter, so there are several IP configurations that is listed as follows. Okay. Okay, so since my PC is connected to the LAN cable, then I will refer to the Ethernet adapter Ethernet. Okay, so IPv4, the one that I highlighted, is my IPv4 address. Okay, so my IP address is 192.168.226.154. Okay, okay, so you need to know that every IP address has different or unique numbers. Okay, so normally you will get a few results depending on how many network adapter that you have. So here, as you can see, in my result, I think most of us should be the same result. So we have Ethernet adapter, right? Because you are using a computer lab, so there's connections based on the Ethernet adapter. Okay, of course the IPv4 address will not be the same as mine, okay, because I already mentioned that each IP address has a unique number. Okay, so we have done exercise 1. Okay, now we are going to start exercise 2. Okay, so you can use the same windows. If you want to use the new screens, then first one you have to exit here and then open the new command window. Okay, so in exercise 2, we are supposed to replace all the Eagle Server IP in the lab manual with the Eagle Server IP address taken from our pre-configuration step. Okay, so to start with exercise 2, first one, we type ping, then followed by your Eagle Server IP address. Okay, so take note, this is must be Eagle Server IP address, not your IPv4 address that we get from exercise 1. Yeah, so this is different IP address. Okay, this one you are supposed to keep just now. Okay, so I will just type ping my IP address and then enter. You can see the screen now is running to check if there is any connection between my PC and the Eagle server. Okay, so in the screen, can see here we have successfully received 4 and lost none. Okay, so this is important command. This ping with the IP address here, this is very important command. So in networking, it is important to check whether the PC is on or off. For instance, in this lab. For example, we have 20 PCs. So how do I know which PC is online or offline? So here I can use ping command, okay, because I can check connectivity between two hosts. Okay, so this is TTL, this is time to live. So it is the value for the period of time that a packet or data should exist on a PC or network before it being disconnected. Okay, then there's a number here, 64. This is the number of hops that packet can be traveled before it is dropped. Okay, so here we can see a few example. If you are in technical support line, they might ask why their PC does not connect to the internet, or probably my PC connected but there's no internet, so we can use this ping command to check. Okay, now we have done exercise 2. Okay, now we will begin exercise 3. So in this exercise 3, we are supposed to open the Nmap ZenMap GUI. Okay, so in this exercise 3, we will learn how to check the services of a server. Basically, this software is a hacking software, but we will not do any hacking. We will use to check what kind of Eagle server. Okay, we have several types of server. For example, Eagle server, email server, web server, and then for this exercise 3, we will see about this services of a server. Okay, so once you open the ZenMap, so in this tab at this box target, you are supposed to type the Eagle server IP address. Okay, so just now my Eagle server IP address is 192.168.170.128. Okay, press enter. So in this case, you have to wait for a moment because it takes time for you to scan. Okay, then once we enter it, then click scan. Okay, we should wait until this cancel button is gray, becomes gray. So it's here now, not yet. Okay, so make sure you key in correct Eagle server that you have kept just now. Okay, so now it's not yet, so I have to wait for a moment. Okay, so for exercise 3, basically it's related to the ZenMap. Okay, so while waiting for this task is completed, okay, so I will minimize it, and then we will start exercise 4. Okay, okay, exercise 4 is about the web browser. We want to see it regarding the client software. So first of all, you can choose to open any web browser. It can be Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Google Chrome. Okay, so let's say I choose to open using Google Chrome. Okay, okay, so at this top, I will key in my Eagle server IP address. Okay, just type here 192.168.170.128. 17028. Then press enter. Okay, so once I type the Eagle Server IP address, then I see there is a welcome to the Eagle Server web address. So that means here there is a connections between our browser to the Eagle Server. Okay, so in this exercise 4, there is domain name system that you learn in the lecture. So what is this domain name system, or in short form as DNS? So this DNS is to translate domain name into IP address, okay, as mentioned or explained by Dr. Avo. So when machine send and receive data, it only understand IP, okay, not the names. So when we browse a website, so usually we always type google.com, for example. Okay, so this DNS server is required to translate this google.com to IP address number, for example 1.1.1.1. Okay, so we have dynamic host configuration protocol. This is to provide dynamic IP address and to host in a LAN. Okay, so now we have done exercise 4. Okay, let's see our step in the exercise 3. Okay, so it's not gray yet, so means that we have to wait for a while again. Okay, so exercise 4 is now completed. Now we can start with exercise 5 regarding networking commands. Okay, in the command prompt, we'll open it again. This command prompt. Okay, then we can type if config all. Okay, so once we press enter, so let's observe. Okay, by the command if config all, can see that this command provide more details compared to if config that we have in early start. Okay, so what is the IP address of the DHCP server? Okay, see here, this one. This is the IP address for the DHCP server. So what is the DHCP? Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Okay, so basically in this exercise 5, we are going to see also a different command. So just now we try with if config all. So this time let's try replace all with this question mark and then press enter. So in this command prompt, this command show you some of the additional option for if config which you can use. Okay, I mean these are all the commands in the CMD. So here we have /l, release, okay, renew 6, and so on. Okay. Okay, now see. Okay, in our previous exercise 3, for the XAMPP map exercise 3, so our cancel button has become gray. Okay, so let's see this exercise 3. Okay, so here we click on the services. Okay, Okay, so this command here, this is port scanning to see which port is open or closed. Okay, so basically this is to identify which port is running. Okay, so let's see here. We have one file transfer protocol. One port is open, then HTTP. Okay, so on. So we have several abbreviations here. For example, SSH. This is secure shell. So it is a network communication protocol that enable two computer to communicate. Then we have FTP. It's referred to file transfer protocol. SMTP, we have simple mail transfer protocol. Okay, so you can see everything here. Then we scroll down. Okay, so in this exercise 3, let's say Instagram has one port number. Okay, also for Facebook. So let's say if I open my Facebook account here, or maybe my Instagram, I can scan my PC which number is running or open. Okay, or it can be done also by others. That means other people can know what program that we are using. Sorry. Okay, so in the IP address, when you scan, uh, it will give us a result which tell us what is the program is running currently. Okay, so what is the guy? That means we know what is the guy is doing. Okay, is either playing games or doing other things. Okay, so this is also can be a tool to hack lah. In this course, we will learn how to see what services running inside your Eagle server. Okay. Okay, so here we have click host, and then goes to port or host. Okay, you see here I have several port numbers, port 21, 23, okay, until 6667. Okay, so TCP here refer to transmission control protocol. Okay, so at this part we can check what are the services provided by the Eagle server. Okay, you can check by the IP address. Okay, so this Eagle server is easy to manage and save money. We have other example. For example, let's say our email is managed by Utah. Then for the database, every university need to have a database to keep students ID, your ID, and your other information. For example, your CGPA result and so on. Okay, so there are two ways to do this. First one, let's say I buy one server, so one PC level you see here I install all the server can be even more in one physical server. Okay, so that means I have only one server, then together with one IP address. Okay, second way is we can use for email as one server, database another one server, and for the web server another one server. However, this utilize extra money. Okay, so Eagle server has a FTP server and SSH. So that means Eagle server is the email server. Okay, and Eagle server is also the web server. Okay, since we can set something, we always type HTTP. Okay, so this means here we have done for exercise 3. Okay, now we move to okay, we move to exercise 6. Okay, at exercise 6 just now I have reached at step 1. So here exercise 6, client software at the file transfer protocol with browser. See here. Okay, so here I will close it. So I will open again. However, this time I need to type FTP. Okay, in front here FTP, then // with the Eagle server IP address 192.168.70.128. Press enter. Okay, so here the output shows does not display at the same screen as FTP routes. That means in my situations now I cannot use at the browser. Okay, so what to do? So here, because basically exercise 6 we want to download several files. Okay, so goes to my this PC. Okay, this tab goes to your document and then click on this PC. Okay, this PC, and then you type FTP. And press enter. Okay, so again this PC, and then you type the FTP // and followed by your Eagle server IP address, and then press enter. Okay, after you press enter, this is the steps that you will reach. Okay, so we have this pub folder. Okay, so in this exercise 6, you will learn about file transfer protocol. This FTP in short form, this part is to send and receive large file over the internet. Okay, for instance, let's say I have a file to share with you and I can upload a file to a server. So if you want to download, you can download using FTP. Okay, this is just another server with IP address where you can try to download the file. So let's say today I want to send you a packet tracer installer. This installer is large file, so either I can use Google Drive or I can upload on Teams. Okay, for example. But if you don't have these kinds of method, you can choose to alternate method using FTP or file transfer protocol. The advantage is due to different locations. For example, I can upload the file to server and then I'll give you the IP address and you use the given IP to download the file. Okay, so this is also save money because Google Cloud is actually expensive, and Google Cloud is free for 15 gig. Okay. Okay, so in this case, we can click in this folder, pop, goes to the Eagle Labs, click here, and then goes to Eagle 1 folder, and then find chapter 9. Okay, so this in this chapter 9 you are supposed to click this one, make address table.pcap. Okay, so this one you can copy and then paste it to your desktop. Okay, so here I have paste in my desktop. Okay, so the step 1 and 2 in the exercise 6 might be a different step. Okay, so you can follow the one that I explained just now. Okay, so we run the command window again. Continue. Now we are continue. This time we will run as administrator. Okay, click yes. So you see there's a different label here. Then you type netstat -n. Okay, so once you run the netstat -n, you can see here there are several port numbers. FTP port number. So this command will display all active TCP connections, okay, or TCP with UDP ports to see which host is listening. Okay. Okay, now run netstat -b. Okay, then press enter. Okay, so here the system is still running. Just wait. Okay, so it's still running. Just wait again. Okay, so done. So now we'll see at the FTP. Okay, so here can see there are some similarities lah between the port that we have at the certain level when we do netstat -n command and netstat -p command. Okay, so this is some eagle server, and then we can see what are those hosts that is running. So here this is VMware. Then I have some Python that is running at the back ends. Okay, then we have some TCP process. Okay, so we have done step in exercise 6. Okay, now we will begin exercise 7. Okay, so first I will exit here, then I will open new command. Okay, so in this command I'm going to type FTP with the Eagle server IP address. Okay, and press enter. Okay, now there's a connection. Okay, so here we are supposed to type login with Cisco and password with Cisco. Okay, so type here Cisco, press enter, and then password is also Cisco, then enter. Then we have successfully logged in. So if you want to quit, you can just type from this FTP quit. Okay, okay, in this case in the exercise 7 we are now at step number 3. Type the following cd command. This is basically the step to download the file from the Eagle server. Okay, so first one we type here cd space -- so there must be a space, take notes, yeah. And then we type again for the second time. Okay, and then we type the cd means change directory, then type ftp/pub Eagle Lab. This is basically the location for the file that we want to download. Okay, yeah, make sure the name is exactly refer to the names, the folder names. Eagle Labs and Eagle 1 / chapter 1. Okay, so we have here directory successfully changed. Then we type ls to list down the file names of the directory. Okay, see here the file name of the directory, and we need to continue by typing the get command. So basically the get command here is to download the files. Okay, see here get im -1.5.0.exe. Okay, so basically it should be the same file listed in the directory. Okay, then press enter. Then we will see that the file is successfully downloaded. Okay, you see here, receive in here, and so on. Okay, so just remain this screen, and then we are supposed to run another new command window. Okay, so make sure this FTP command should remain, don't close it. Okay, so run another command window. Okay, run for the netstat, type the netstat -n. is for this nested. Okay. Okay, for nested dash B, let's run as a administrator. Run as administrator, and then type nested dash B. Okay. Takes time, huh? See here. Okay, at this nested dash n, this basically the FTP is here, this port number 21. Okay, we're supposed to find the same port number at the nested dash B command. Okay, but the still running, just wait for a while. Let's see, the port number 21. Okay, so at this command nested -n, port number 21. So you see here, this 128424. So in the nested dash B, we have to look at the same number, 28424. Okay, here. So at the nested dash B, see here, this service command provided corresponds to which port number, okay. So as a conclusion, both browser and the FTP command connects to the same FTP service port number 21. Okay, so here we have done exercise 7. So here you can quit. So you can also quit is an or exit, exit. So now if you quit now. Okay, now let's begin exercise 8. We are supposed to open putty. Okay, so once we click, then here we are supposed to type at this host name, type our Eagle server IP address. Okay, then click on this, make sure it is at the SSH, and then open. Okay, so login Cisco, password is also Cisco, and then type as this command is to list the files. Okay, so here we have this one. Okay, so now open the command prompt window. Oh, sorry, this one. Sorry, I supposed to run as administrator again. Yeah, open command prompt window, run as administrator, and then we type the next step dash b. Okay, so there's a connections at this putty. See this one, 28473. That means there's a connection established between Eagle server and the putty. Okay. So this TCP enables applications program and computing device to exchange messages over network. Okay. So here it is also designed to send packets across the internet and ensure the successfully delivery of data and messages. Okay, so now we will continue to exercise number 9. Okay, we open new command prompt. This time you are supposed to test with the telnet command. Okay, so here we have telnet, then type your Eagle server IP address. Okay, so this command, that means we are successfully perform the telnet command. So if you are not able to perform, there is some highlights that you need to check. Okay, if you are not able to perform the telnet command, go to control panel, then clicks on programs and feature, turn Windows features on or off, and then tick telnet client and then click OK. Okay, this is some highlight if you are not able to perform the telnet command. Okay, so now we will proceed. Log in using Cisco, and then same thing for the password Cisco. Okay, and then you can see list all files using ls command. Okay, okay, so on a new CMD window, let's try to run netstat-n command. So here we are supposed to look at this port number 23. Okay, this is a connections between the Eagle server and the telnet. Okay, so we have completed exercise 10. So to quit, you can quit here. Okay, by typing exit command. Okay, so also you can exit. Okay, so now we will begin exercise 10 using ns lookup command. So open the new CMD prompt. then type the NS lookup. Okay, you can try NS lookup, for example, google.com. Okay, so here we have the NS server IP for our Google. This one is our DNS server IP for Google, and this is public IP for our google.com. Okay, so let's say if we want to try, let's try NS lookup for Utah. Okay, so here we have it, this IP address for our Utah. Okay, so this IP you can copy and paste into your browser. Okay, so just now if I just type this NS lookup, this is basically the command to enter into the interactive mode. Okay, so this is they has this kinds of prompt, this kinds of symbol with prompt. So here we can change the DNS server that you want to pull. Okay, that's the meaning. That means I can type, for example, server, then followed by my Eagle server IP address. Okay, so now the our current DNS server has been changed to Eagle server DNS. That means we can change the IP server. We can see sometimes in the web server our government, for instance MCMC, we block the websites. So basically we can try using a Google public DNS, something like we use 8.8.8. This is best DNS server that does not block everything. Or if you know the server IP, no one can block. Okay, government block us by blocking the DNS translation. So if we have the server IP directly, that means no one can block what we are using. Okay, so we have done it. Then just now we have tried to change the server, right, IP address. Now let's try type this www.utah. Can see just now when we check that this is utah.edu.my, right? This is the IP, but now just now we changed already, and then when we find out this is the server that we use, we have changed it to the Eagle server IP address, but instead is the DNS request timeout. That means this Eagle server DNS does not reply to the address of www.utah.edu.my. Okay, so here we can type exit to quit from this mode and S lookup. Okay, so this step has reached at the final one. That means we have completed this lab we have completed exercise number 10 in this lab 1. Okay, so to debrief, in this lab 1, first one, you are supposed to know regarding the complete installations, okay, regarding the Eagle server, and then software that we use to scan, okay, for example using ZenMap, and then the PuTTY software to communicate between the target machines, for example with different protocol such as SSH or Telnet. And then we have Nmap to scan services. Okay, so from all exercises that we have done in this lab 1, you are supposed to understand your own PC IP address, the Eagle server IP address. You should know what is the difference, and then you should know how to ping other PC and how to establish communications such as FTP, ipconfig, FTP to share and download files, then netstat-n or netstat-b commands. Okay, so so I have explained everything regarding lab 1. So if you have any questions that you wanted to ask, please feel free to contact me. Okay, thank you everyone.